And now it's time for Coach's Comments, presented by Southside Auto Tech. Cristiano Simonetta with you, joined alongside the broadcast by Stars head coach and GM Chris Michael. And Mike's tough one for you guys tonight. You had the momentum in the first minute of the first period. You draw a penalty. Did you see that as a potential turning point in this one? Right off the get-go, you're in an opposing building, a ferocious one, and you're not able to capitalize on a 5-on-4 out the gate.
Yeah, and it's not so much you have to score a goal. Scoring a goal would be great, right? But if you can generate 3, 4 good looks, grade A opportunities on the net, now you got a little bit of momentum. And in reality, it worked the opposite way, where we don't get a shot on net. They do a good job on their kill. They get a little momentum going, and then they get a bounce at the net front off a shin pad that ends up in the back of the net. It's 1-0, and now you got that doubt, right, that sets in, especially a team that's struggling to find its identity, to find its way here. And but at the end of the day, we're learning a lot of valuable lessons. 7-1 in our opponent's building, a rival, that's unacceptable, and we'll address that. And it starts with me addressing it, looking in the mirror myself, and how can I be better? And that's the message to our group right now. We all have to be better, to a man. But again, that starts with myself, my staff, and we'll sort it out. But yeah, no, for sure. That first power play, you definitely want to get some looks on net, and then not have a bad bounce right after.
You stress defensive play in this preseason with this new group for the most part in terms of the forwards helping out. And it's not just the defensemen are at fault when a goal goes into the back of the net like some fans may think. So how can the forwards support the defensemen in the defensive zone when it comes to either being an option at the top of the slot to outlet into the neutral zone, or maybe just help out in a corner battle?
Yeah, no, it's a 5-man group, right? We were disconnected. That first goal, that puck rolls off the half wall, and it's a diagonal seam play to the weak side D, and in that we just can't give up, and as a group, and that's on all 5 guys on the ice. Sticks weren't on the ice. Guys were kind of sagging instead of getting on their toes and having that anticipation to move up, especially, the wingers that if anything's going to go up to the point, it's got to go up the wall. Because at least we're in the shot lane to start, and now we can close on those D and initiate our box outs underneath. But it's a group effort, and at the end of the day, we learned a hard lesson tonight. Going into tonight, I believe it was we've given up 5-on-5 goals in 4 games, and tonight we gave up 6. So. But again, it's a lot of young guys, it's a lot of new faces, and we're not trying to make excuses by any means, but this league's a different animal, man, and the Western Conference especially is a different animal. So our guys are learning a lot of hard, valuable lessons right now, and at the end of the day, come Monday, we're going to use those lessons to jumpstart the regular season and just continue to move on and continue to focus on our process. And again, we'll look at the video. Where can we be better? What are the positives out of tonight? A lot of people might not think there are a lot of positives, but for us as a staff, we'll find them, and we'll get our guys to believe in themselves and to believe in our group and go back to work tomorrow night.
Although it was a 6-0 game in the third period, then 7-0. You had 17 shots in the third period. What are the positives that were start to be built there that you can take into tomorrow night against Tri-City to finish off the preseason?
Well, we started finally penetrating the middle of the rink, whether it's on a zone entry where, our puck carrier allows that F2 to drive off the D's heels, push that D back, and then have the, the awareness to control the skating with the puck, and then look to cut to the middle, whether you're moving your feet to the middle or making a play into our 4th option or the 3rd guy that's in the weak side dot lane. It's things like that. We stressed after the second period that, this is a process, and we have to focus on our process, and the score doesn't matter to us, whether we're up 6-0 or down 6-0. We're focused on our process, and you know what? Credit to our guys. They continue to battle. They continue to compete. They continue to come to work here, and it hasn't gone well by any means. But, you look at that third period, and to us, that might have been the best period we've put together from start to finish all preseason. So there's a positive in itself. And even our goal, I mean, we do a good job winning a battle down low. We go low to high. We swing that thing to our weak side D, and all of a sudden it's a puck that gets through the layers of the defense, but we also have net front presence there where when the goalie can't see it, it's hard to stop. And the goalies in this league are too good. If they see it, they're stopping it. So, but again, it was, we're not here for moral victories, and I'll continue to say that, but at the same time, we are here to focus on our process. And, you know, it's a 6-0 game, and I've seen a lot of teams in the past that would buckle, would fold, would quit, and that score would be 9-0. But, you know, credit to our guys again. They're competitors. They're continuing to work through the mistakes, and we're continuing to work on our process and continuously finding ways that we can be better.